Hello, Maryland Lottery retailers. This is Saul Ramsey, Managing Director of Sales and Marketing for the Maryland Lottery, and wanted to congratulate you on now what is a fiscal year completed, another record-setting year for sales. 2.75 billion in sales. That's the most ever. So we topped what we did last year, and we know we will top again this year what we did this past fiscal year. Our fiscal year ended at the end of June, and we begin our new fiscal year 24 on July 1st. I did want to also say that what you do at retail every day counts, and keeping your players informed, keeping your players knowing about responsible gambling, and also all about the promotions that are going on is very important. Also, with your staff, make sure all your staff that works the lottery at your store and yourself follows the rules and regulations. We hate to see lottery retailers lose their license over sometimes it's $10 and $20 infractions that because the something that's done at the retail with the customers. So we don't want that to happen to you. So just be cognizant of that and make sure the rules are followed. Once again, Dylan Santos, our training manager, is going to be speaking in a moment about upcoming games and promotions. We have a lot of exciting things on deck for this upcoming fiscal year. And we are also looking to revitalize the Retail Advisory Board meetings coming up in the fall later this year. So without further ado, Dylan Santos will be on. And I want to say once again, congratulations on another record-setting year. And I know we will continue to set another record this fiscal year. Thank you.
Hello and welcome Maryland Lottery retailers to your monthly retailer preview video for the month of August. As always, I am Dylan Santos, the Sales Department Training Manager for the Maryland Lottery. We have some excellent topics to cover in this month's video, so let's not delay and get right into our topic list for the month of August. So the things that we will be covering today for the month of August, first will be the potential UPS strike. You may have heard some things about this UPS strike happening, and we will fill you on some details of how that will affect you as a Maryland Lottery retailer. GEM Retailer Access. We'll talk about our GEM Retailer system and how it can help make your lottery business better. Ravens scratch-offs. It is that time of year again. The Ravens will be taking the field, so we do have Ravens scratch-offs that we'll be releasing in correlation with that. In addition to those Ravens scratch-offs, we do have two other releases, and we'll cover those in the coming slides. And then finally, we will be talking about this year's Cash Heat Wave promotion and how that will help with your sales for pick games. So starting out with our topics, the potential UPS strike that may be happening. Some of you retailers may have heard that there is a potential UPS strike that could start as early as 8/1. For those of you that don't know, UPS is the main shipping company that we use to deliver our scratch-off inventory to your stores. With this being said, how does this impact your lottery business? UPS would not be able to deliver any future scratch-off orders to your retailer location. The scratch-off stock that you currently have will need to last until the strike is over. We are unsure of how long the strike could possibly be, but make sure that you are keeping as much stock as you can. What can be done to help during this time frame where the potential strike could happen? Over the previous 2 weeks, we, the Maryland Lottery, have increased the volume of your auto orders to help replenish your stock over the course of this time period. Make sure that you are, again, holding on to as much stock as possible and not returning any sellable games. When we're talking about sellable games, we want to make sure that you are only returning games that are nearing the closing date for final claim. Those are the tickets that have a last activation date as well as a final claim date for your players, meaning that these games would need to be returned. During this time, these should be the only games that you are returning to your district sales manager. If you have any questions or if you'd like your district sales manager to evaluate your current inventory, please make sure to reach out to them and they will be more than glad to assist you with determining what games you can keep and what should be returned during this potential UPS strike. Again, we don't have that much information involved with the strike, but we will follow up with any information that we do have as soon as possible. Next up, we're going to be talking about our GEM Retailer system and how you can access it. Some of you may have heard of the GEM Retailer system before, some of you may not, But what is Gem Retailer? Gem Retailer is an online system that the Maryland Lottery provides to its retailers that allows you to have lottery accounting information available to you at all times and right at your fingertips on any mobile device or computer. You can view sales data broken out by game as well as time frame. You can look at your sales, caching, as well as commission totals. You can look at scratch-off inventory, as well as any scratch-off settles and returns. You can also view your weekly invoice. There are other things that you can view on this system, but once you obtain access, you can visit all of the areas that you can view. You can also set up reports automatically to be emailed to you so that there is little to no effort in viewing your sales data. This is great because an email can come to you. You can look at your data without having to even lift a fingertip. With that being said, if you would like access to the Gem Retailer system, make sure you are reaching out to your district sales manager, and we will be more than happy to set you up with access to the system, as well as give you any tips and tricks in using the system. Gem Retailer is a great tool to view your current sales data and to monitor any sales trends to help improve your lottery business. And next up, it is that time of year again. Our Baltimore Ravens will be taking the field here very shortly. So to coincide with the start of the Ravens season, we will be releasing on Monday, 8/21, our duo of Ravens scratch-offs. We have our Ravens times 2 ticket, $2 ticket with a top prize of $20,000. And then we have our Ravens times 5 ticket, a $5 ticket, which has a top prize of $100,000. These tickets always resonate so well with our Ravens fans, so make sure that when you do receive these tickets on Monday, 8/21, that you are confirming your shipments as well as activating and placing these tickets in your dispensers as well as your self-serve vending machines as soon as possible. To go along with our awesome Ravens tickets, we also have point-of-sale signage that will be making its way to your stores very shortly. To accompany the tickets, we do have a standard 8.5 by 11 inch point of sale sign, as well as a play center strip that can be placed in the middle section of your customer play centers. As you can see here, the tickets are highlighted and it says dual threat, play Ravens scratch offs. In addition to the scratch offs and players being able to win up to $100,000 instantly, there also is the chance to enter our second chance contest, where they can win prizes such as $10,000 cash, as well as season tickets for 20 years. These second chance promotions for these tickets are always a great thing for our players, so make sure when you have the Ravens fans coming into your stores that you are mentioning the tickets as well as the second chance promotion. In addition to our Ravens tickets, we do have 2 other tickets releasing on Monday, 8/21. We have our $100,000 crossword 7th edition, which has a top prize of $100,000. To follow that, we do have our $10 bonus bucks ticket with a top prize of $100,000. Now, as you can see here from the picture, it does have a unique play style, which we think will resonate with your players very well. Again, with these tickets releasing on Monday, 8/21, it is very important that you confirm your shipments upon receipt, as well as activate and place these new games in your dispensers as well as self-serve vending machines. New tickets sell the best to your players, so if you are looking to increase your scratch-off sales, make sure you are activating these and putting them for sale as soon as possible. And to round out our topics, we do have, again this year, our Cash Heat Wave promotion. It is an excellent promotion from last year that we will be running again this year between 7/24 and 8/20. During this 4-week promotion, players may enter winning and non-winning Pick 3, Pick 4, and Pick 5 tickets into the promotion and receive 1 entry per every $1 in pick tickets entered. 5 winners will be selected each week to win a cash prize ranging from anywhere from $2,500 to $10,000. Just like last year, the prizes will vary depending on the highest recorded temperature from the National Weather Service at BWI the previous week. We can see here that any 100-degree plus day will give you a $10,000 prize, 90 to 99 degrees, $7,500, 80 to 89 would be $5,000, and then anything below 80 degrees will be a $2,500 prize. The drawings will be held, again, 4 drawings during this time period, 7/31, 8/7, 8/14, as well as 8/21 to round up the final drawing. This promotion will help your Pick 3, 4, and 5 sales, so make sure that you are talking to your current Pick players as well as any new customers to introduce them to the games to help increase your Pick sales. And that's going to do it for our topics for today. Just to wrap up, we did talk about the potential UPS strike and what you need to do as a retailer to prepare for it. We talked about our Gem Retailer system and how you can obtain access to that for sales data. We talked about the new Ravens scratch-offs releasing to coincide with the start of the NFL season, as well as 2 additional tickets for that release. And finally, we talked about our Cash Heat Wave promotion and how that can help increase your pick 3, 4, and 5 sales. I want to thank you retailers for hanging out with me today and talking about the topics that we covered. As always, I am Dylan Santos, the Lottery Sales Training Manager. Should you need to reach out to me for any reason, my contact information is below, email as well as phone number. I always appreciate any feedback that is given for these videos, and it would be excellent to get any future topics that you guys want to see into the videos as well. I hope you retailers have a great month of August. Good luck and good selling with the Maryland Lottery, and we will see you in the next video for the month of September. Thank you so much, retailers.